Well, hello and welcome to Knife Delights. This is an open tag response to that singing toad, our great friend from the Great White North, and he put out an open tag called Top 5 Favorites. Now, I'll tell you what, S-Teeth has made me scratch my head. I had a lot of consternation about replying to this one, because whenever they say your favorite, oh boy. What's my favorite today? If you ask me tomorrow, it might change. I decided, finally, to try to respond with perhaps my, as of today, top 5 favorite buck knives. However, I couldn't totally answer that because you did put in a category for Swiss Army knives or Victorinox, so that's the only non-buck here. So, I could have substituted the multi-tool and the sack in one knife. And that is this Swiss buck right here. And this is the Odyssey model made by Wenger. So here we go. Yeah, so Buck paired up with Wenger because Wenger wanted more access to the U.S. market, and Buck wanted more access to the European market. So they came out with a whole series of these multi-tool knives. So yeah, I just love this thing. If I don't poke myself and cut myself, there we go. What? Yeah, just a wonderful, wonderful multi-tool. Okay, so that takes care of my favorite multi-tool as of right now, staying within the buck category. Now, my favorite Victorinox has to be my Evil Grip 11. You've seen it on this channel many times. You've heard me talk about it. I carry this knife. This is the first knife that goes in my pocket every day, and I'm constantly using it. Now, this is one knife. I usually have at least one other knife, if not two others, on me. But this is just a handy knife, and it fits into the multi-tool category also. So yeah. What didn't I open? You know, they're pretty standard. Pretty standard. But I do like the grip on it, how it's contoured down in there. It's comfortable in the hand. So there's my favorite Swiss Army knife. Now, moving right along, the next category is the modern locking. And I have to go with the Buck Sprint Pro Ops. This is a fantastic knife. Ball bearing construction, just fires right out of there. Nice steel on it. S30V and the Boz heat treatment. I love the contour, that swedge there. Your thumb fits right down into that curve, right in there. Gives you a good grip. The pocket clip does not gouge into your hand. You hardly feel it. So as far as pocket clips go, it's a pretty good pocket clip for me. And when you're wearing the cargo pants, you can clip that down in there and no one sees it. No one sees you even have it. And just look at that coloring there. Oh boy. That blue and black. Very nice. Very, very nice. Got a flipper tab there. Whoops. Fouled it. Of course, I'm on camera. Yep. Okay. Next one in line is our favorite traditional slip joint. So I gotta say right there at the top, and that's why it's in the video, I gotta go with this Buck Wrangler. Now this was made by Camillus. So let me see, what would the time range be? Probably between 1972 and 86, somewhere, roughly. Don't hold me to that. But this is a Jumbo Stockman. Look at that. Nice swedge, single-sided swedge. Nice snap to it. Look at that nice big sheep's foot right there. Woohoo! Boy, you could do some cutting with that, couldn't you? And then everybody's favorite, that big old spay blade. Look at that. Yeah, nice thick stock on this blade material too. Nice and thick there. And this is back when they were still using double spring construction. They hadn't switched to the third spring yet. But you do see this liner over here. That's, let's see here. Yeah, they made it double thick over here. Thinner here, double thick over there to strengthen it. Hopefully that's focusing. So anyway, my favorite traditional slip joint knife. Now when it comes to fixed blade knives, I love all my Buck fixed blade knives. This was extremely difficult, but for the uniqueness, and it was kind of a limited run on this, why, I got to go with this Buck 212 fixed blade. Look at this beauty. Cocobolo handle. And I've said it before, I like a knife with a shorter blade but a full-size handle on it, because you can really control this knife without having all the extra weight out there. Typically you do most of your cutting right in there, so boy, you can just really get down in on it. But yeah, special run. Very fortunate to get this one. I didn't think I'd be able to get this one, and saved up for it, and there were still some available. And it comes in this old style sheath. Buck there. But it's the old traditional slip through, you know, belt through sheath on it. And this sheath is made in the USA. You know, I love the Cocobolo, which means I'm allowed one honorable mention. And how could I not feature probably my favorite overall fixed blade pattern by Buck, and that is the Buck 102. And I've got this one here, and it's special because it's got the Cocobolo, got the brass pommel and guard. You've seen this knife many a times, but I had to show it. It's got the old Buck logo on it from the 90s. You bet. So here is my honorable mention. Well, folks, what do you think? What do you think of my choices here? Leave me a comment. Are they good? Are they bad? Now, once again, I tried to pull just from my Buck knives. I've got all kinds of other knives that I could, in their own separate little category, consider to be my favorites. So, staying within Buck, this is what I came up with. Again, Singing Toad, thank you so much for the chance to do this video and this open tag. Hey everyone, if you haven't checked out his channel, head on over there and give him a subscribe. Well, down here in the lower right hand corner, I'll leave a link to my Buck Knives playlist. Down here in the center, that big round Knife Delights there, why, you can punch that if you'd like to subscribe. And down in the lower left hand corner, well, that's just the next video that YouTube thinks you should watch. So until next time, have a very delightful day.